thing I want to talk about is standing up in the guard, right? Like, and I don't always have to like pull him up out of the mat. Sometimes when I stand up with him, he's just gonna keep his legs hooked around me. There's no mistake I picked a long leg guy, because here's what this looks like, right? So he has me in the guard, and in my mind, like, of course, I want to control 2 lapels. This is always so he can't posture up and sit in here. He tries to sit up now, I have positive control here. Of course, I don't even want to initiate a stand up unless I'm controlling this hand. Why? Because if I stand up now, like if I put my hand on his hip, and you see people do this, and I start to get up, here he can underhook my leg, pull it up to his shoulder, boom, and I get stuck in this position. He can literally lock onto his own collar, and I've seen a friend of mine, a black belt, get stuck in this position for 9 minutes. Because all he has to do is start threatening arm bars on this side and stuff like this, and he's active, right? And I can barely even get up. So we never want this to happen. So I can't allow that to happen. Basically, I'm starting here, and I'm gonna capture his sleeve. And then I'm gonna initiate my stand-up. Now, in this particular case, I'm not pulling him up out of the mat. I'm just gonna allow his hips to travel up with me. Does that make sense? So he's just gonna keep his feet locked. He's gonna do his best job to do that. So I'm always gonna stand up on this side. Why? Because I've captured this wrist. And the way I get up, guys, look at the way my body works. I'm just not able to, can't do that. So what I have to do is rock my weight to free my foot. Boom. Now I'm gonna shift my weight back over, stand up. And I am gonna drag him up with me. Notice I didn't let go of his sleeve. I have to let go of his collar. From this position, what I'm gonna do is take this hand, and I want a stiff arm here. I don't wanna rely on strength. I wanna make a nice little grip here, lean to the side, and watch what I'm gonna do with my arm. Straighten it out. Now I'm gonna come back. Boom, his legs just popped open. Immediately from here, what I have to do is get into my little chair. Boom, boom, inside here. I'm inside of his legs, hands are inside of his thighs, and to pass, I'm gonna utilize this and go through. Make sense? So let's look at the first position. Again here. So guys, as you already can imagine, you're gonna have to do a good job of holding on to your partner today, right? Strengthen your ankles. 2 hands on the lapel, just a detail on that, Gabby, if you can get like a little picture. Again, guys, we wanna make sure, this is just a tip for the world. If I'm on this side of his lapel only, and he takes his hand, he can rip my arm off here and break my posture down. If I'm on the opposite side, which is a horrible thing to do, same thing, now he's taking my back. So to combat that, what we do is we always get 2 lapels. My hand positioning should be 2 lapels in the fist, and I'm gonna rotate and put my palm into his solar plexus. This is how I wanna hold him down. Next, going for the sleeve, I like to take my knuckles and put it right into his pelvis bone. This is kind of how I like to hold it. I don't like to come over top here because he can weave out the bottom, come over top and break the grip off. So I like to come on top and put my hand under his. So if he tries to circle his hand under, it's not possible. If he tries to go over top, it's easy for me to combat it, bring it back. But from here, look, again, rocking, standing 1, standing 2, and posture up. Notice on my hips, Gabby, if you look from the side, I'm leaning back. I'm not here. Why? He's gonna be able to grab my collar, my lapel, he's gonna put weight on me, start to break me down. I can't let that happen. Here, try to reach up and get my collar. Not gonna happen. Right? Keeping my hips forward. Tiny grip, lean away, straight your arm, then come back to center. As he breaks, little chair, inside. Knees are inside his thighs, hands are inside his thighs. I'm able to work here. What I want to do is shift my weight, drive this knee through, and pass right to here. Make sense? Let's go. 1, 2.